Good morning or afternoon, whatever part of the world you guys are in. What's up, people? Today, I guess our little convo is going to be about, I don't know, about why people think that they go through more problems than others, or why people think that their problems are bigger than others, or why people think that everybody else should put what they're going through before what they're going through, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, main point is this. Everybody goes through problems, man. Everybody, all of us go through issues, stress, problems. But the biggest problem all of us have is putting our problems before others. You know, you should start looking at your problems like sins. Same way that God looks at sins. All of them are the same. You know, some people be like, oh, me and my baby father or me and my baby mother isn't together anymore, and I got to send my kid over there so he can visit his other significant other, but they don't like going over there because the other person is mean or abusive, or, it's a lot of us going through that same problem. Do you really think you're the only one going through that problem? Do you really think you're the only one with a baby father or a baby mother that might be angry or abusive towards their significant other or even towards their kids? Do you really think that you're the only one that do that? And if you really do, that's your problem. Stop thinking you're the center of the universe. That's your problem. Secondly, it's a lot of us that put stress on our shoulders because of our job, our way of living, our friends, the people that we surround ourselves with, our family. Do you think you're the only one with fucked up friends or associates? Do you think you're really the only one with a messed up family or a screwed up family or somebody that will hurt you or do you wrong? Hell, are you the only person in the world that has lied to themselves and let themselves down? Are you the only one in the world that has let not only them but let God down? Are you the only one in the world that has sinned or has been sinned against? Are you the only person in the world that has trespassed or had people trespass upon you? You cannot be the only person in the world, because we're all in this world together and everybody has witnessed evil. Everybody has done evil. None of us are innocent. The thing is repentance, being a better person. Stop thinking that you're the only one in the world that's going through any of these problems. Hell, if you do think that you're the only one in the world going through these problems, seek help. Get you a friend that will listen to you. Get you a significant other that will talk to you. Hell, call 211 and talk to the dang operator and ask her if you can talk to somebody that helps you with your mental problems. We all have issues, people. We all have issues. Stop thinking you're the only one going through it. There is somebody out there that can help you. And the reason why you feel like you're the only one going through it is because you choose to put yourself in that predicament. I got in an argument with somebody not too long ago because I called them a masochist. I looked at the word masochist and it had a couple meanings. One of the meanings was you get sexually aroused by harming or hurting others. That's not the meaning I meant. The meaning I meant was people will hurt themselves. People will let themselves down. People will scratch and break and cut themselves. People will hurt and shatter themselves just to have a feeling, just to know they're alive. People will put burdens upon themselves just so they can feel pain or just so somebody can feel sorry for them. That's a masochist, people. People that will do harm to themselves knowingly still do it just for the feeling. Not to be sexually aroused, just to know that they're alive. And the reason I bring this up is it's a lot of us men out here that will sit there and go with a woman knowing that she is no good for us, knowing that she is our downfall. But since we care for her and we feel like we can make it work, it doesn't matter if we feel pain because we're going to be happy in the end. That's a masochist. And it's the same thing with a woman. When you're being with a dude who you know is maybe abusive or angry or manipulative or controlling, or maybe even don't even care about your feelings and it hurts you, but you still go out with this guy, and everybody's wondering, why are you with this person? Because you're a masochist. You like the pain. It lets you know that you're alive. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but at the same time, it can lead to a bad thing. That's why we don't need to be that. Why harm yourself when you can be blessed? Why cut yourself when you can be perfect? Why bring yourself down when you can exalt yourself and others can exalt you as well? Do not think of yourself as a god or as a king or as a lord over any other. Look at yourself as an equal, not below and not above. When I say that you should exalt yourself, I mean, bring yourself up out of your hole. Bring yourself up out of the mud. Stand alongside of God. Stand alongside your fellow man, holding hand in hand, sharing with each other, understanding each other, building a community together, whether it's a friend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, an associate, an enemy. It doesn't matter. Make them part of your circle and improve your circle so the whole world will become one circle. I mean, hell, we live in a cylinder anyway. As a perfect globe. As they say, we live in a globe. Well, why can't we live in a circle? Why can't we understand each other? Why can't we live together? Instead, we can't because we're so far apart, thinking that each of us is either better or lesser. And that's a sad thing. Because the world does not revolve around those or around each other or around me or around you. The world and the universe revolves around all of us. We're together. We're all God's children. Whether you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, whatever your belief is, maybe you don't believe in neither one of them, but we're all put here for a reason, and it wasn't no scientific experiment. We weren't placed here or just evolutionized into who we are now. If we evolutionize to who we are now, where do we evolutionize from? And don't say we came from apes, because if we came from apes, why are there still apes and monkeys running around this earth right now? We evolved from what we are. All we did was become more and more intelligent and self-aware of our surroundings to the point where we are who we are. But we were never monkeys. We were never ignorant. We were never stupid. We were one family. Now, my friends, I'm sorry for going like that or just saying what I said or rambling on, but it's the truth. You know, all of us, me, you, all of us, need to stop letting this world rule us. We need to stop putting others before ourselves, and we need to start putting all of us in a pot together. Don't be no crab in a bucket. Don't pull down a guy because he's trying to get out. Heck, if he gets out, hope that he pulls you with him. What happened to that? And to the guy that is getting out, pull somebody with you. So that way they're not trying to pull you back too, hating on what you got. And the whole time they hate on what you got is because you're hating on what they don't have. You're trying to show how you're better than them. Maybe that's why they're pulling you down. Stop trying to outshine or floss or be better than somebody else when we're all the same. You may have a better talent than him here. He may have a better talent than you there. Nobody's better than the next man. No woman is better than the next woman. And stop trying to judge others. You know, I noticed that in relationships, people try to judge each other. Try to call this guy immature or this woman immature for what? Because they're honest with their feelings? Because they have no problem telling you how they truly feel? Maybe you're the immature one because you can't be honest about how you feel. You're hiding behind a control thing, or maybe you're afraid that if you don't control, they won't like you, or maybe if they find out what you truly are or who you truly are, they won't like you, so you hide behind some facade of what you is. Let that curtain down and be you. Find somebody that loves you for you. That's the problem with the world. That's why nobody sees a great relationship, or nobody hopes for a good relationship, or everybody starts a relationship with no hope of having a good one because they're too busy trying to change who the other person is, or too busy trying to live up this fake facade of who they are instead of accepting them as them. Me, I'm Anthony Crockett. I'm 6'1". I weigh 240 pounds. I'm 36 years old. I've lived through a lot. You know, growing up in San Bernardino, I've been shot at plenty of times. I've had guns put on me. I've also almost been robbed. I've moved to Washington State, and the same thing has happened to me. So I know no matter where you go, the sky is the sky, and people are people. I've never been a pushover. I've never really been scared to stand up for myself. I've had a lovely mother and an awesome father. My dad has let me down plenty of times, but I still love him. My mother has done as well, but I still love her to death because it's called forgiveness. I've probably done things to others that they will never forgive me for, so I always ask for forgiveness, whether it's not from them, but for God. We've all made mistakes to others, and we have to own up to them. We have to be strong. We have to prevail over all evils, and we have to keep moving forward. But we also have to learn how to love each other and accept each other for who we are. So with that being said, my friends, I used to work for the airport all the time. I've seen things take off, but being faulty to others ain't gonna never fly. Stay blessed.